Hi again. So, in this video, I'm going to explain the how to write discussion essays and the basic difference between discussion essays and balanced approach essays. So, briefly, I want to give some general information about how to write discussion essays and a general information about discussion essays. So, the first one is general. The discussion essay is formal academic essay where you are asked to discuss two sides of the given argument, and the task may or may not ask for your own opinion on the topic. They give your own opinion when the task requires to. For example, two kinds of things you may be given. For example, discuss both sides. Here, there is no kind of the thing you are asked about your opinion, so don't give your own opinion. But here, another thing discuss both sides and they give your own opinion. You can see the task requires your own opinion, so you should give your opinion. And the next one, I try to find two ideas for each side of the argument, the body paragraph and the body paragraph two. You have to give two ideas. You have to find two ideas. Next one is discussion is you may say the four paragraph format. The first one is introduction, two body paragraphs, and the conclusions. So, but here it's kind of the structure is similar to balanced essay. So the mention I will mention again the structure to write discussion essays is nearly similar to balanced essay, but there is a slight difference between the only different the language, the only difference is the language used in each type. So which will be shown later on. So let's look at the structure for discussion essays. The first one is introduction. The introduction you have to give two sentences, guys, only two sentences in introduction part. The first sentence you have to paraphrase the background information given on the topic. The next one you have to state your position. You have to state your opinion, guys. Firstly you have to include two sides of the argument and plus your own position, your stronger argument. I mean that which side you are inclined, which side you support, which side you agree, you have to give. And the plus in introduction, you will be it is a good idea to give some topic sentence which you will be explaining in body paragraph, which is very important and very crucial if you want to get 7 plus, because it is the structure for introduction for the 7 plus structure. So keep in mind in this structure. Next paragraph is body paragraph. The body paragraph, you have to give the first side argument. First side argument, which means you agree, but less. You support less. And the topic sentence, the firstly give topic sentence, next explain, and the super sentence with examples like giving explanation to support these reasons. The second paragraph, guys, second paragraph, you have to give the other side of argument, which you support, agree the more. And you have to give topic sentence restate and give reasons, the explanations, and the specific example to support your reasons. And then next one is conclusion part, final paragraph. Here you have to restate your opinion, and the plus you have to give and show your own position, guys. Okay, I will explain this part in this way also. Mana shu narsani tushuntirib o'tadigan bo'lsam, birinchi e'tibor beramiz introductionga. Introduction qismida ikkita gapdan iborat bo'lishi kerak. Bu bizda balans essay turi bilan deyarli bir xil strukturasi, faqatgina ishlatadigan languages'da farqi bor. Buni qanaqa ekanligini ikkalasini taqqoslash orqali tushuntirib beraman video oxirida. Birinchi paragraf paraphrase qilasiz, keyingi gapda siz ikkita tomonni ham tasvirlab berishingiz shart va keyingi masala bizda siz qaysi tomonni qo'llab-quvvatlaysiz, support qiladigan qismimizda siz pozitsiyangizni berib o'tishingiz shart. Bunda ham xuddi shunaqa paragraf 1da, paragraf 2 introductionda, paragraf 2da va conclusionda o'zingizning pozitsiyangizni uchta joyda ko'rsatib o'tishingiz shart. paragraf 1da siz support qilasiz, lekin kamroq support qiladigan qismingizni yoritib o'tishingiz kerak. Explain supporting qismlari bilan. Paragraf 2da siz ko'proq support qiladigan, siz qaysi shu tomonda pozitsiyangizni ko'rsatish shart. Men mana shu fikrni qo'llayman, I believe ko'rinishda beriladi, например. Va undan keyingi qismlaringizda eng oxirgi conclusion qismi reset qilib berasiz va yana o'zingizni pozitsiyangizni ko'rsatish shart. So I explained this part in Uzbek also, as usual. So let's look at sample, the four discussion essays, guys. Here you can see the topic is, these days there are lots of TV channels available to view. Some people think that it is good to have a range of options, but others argue it affects quality of program. You can see here two kinds of argument. So the core subject is TV, guys. So it means you have to discuss and explain about TV channels throughout the essay. It is topic idea, but here two kinds of argument, guys. The first argument is here. It is good idea to range of options. It means it is very good to have different kind of TV channels to view. It is the first argument. And the next argument, guys, next argument is it affects quality of program. So two kinds of argument, and you have to give your own position and plus your own opinion. So it is discussion opinion essays, guys. So throughout the essay, guys, you have to find the core, the basic idea. So the controlling idea, it means controlling idea, it means and throughout the essay you have to discuss on the topic, on the issue. For example, throughout the essay you have to discuss TV channels, okay? And the next one is two kinds of argument. The first argument is the having and lots of TV channels is good. The second argument is having lots of argument is bad because it affects quality of programs. Just a minute, guys. Assalomu alaykum, eshitaman. Rahmat, Xudoga shukr. Ha, bo'ldi, esladim. Xo'p. Menga bir telefon qo'ying, xo'pmi? Xo'p. So you have to discuss the next side of argument is affects quality of program. Two kinds of argument, guys, and the one generating and the controlling idea TV channels. Then you have to discuss both sides argument, and here you can see a little bit brainstorming ideas, kind of plan and about and how to write a paragraph. The first side and the next side. I mean that the first side, for example, having lots of TV channels is good. So you have to find some ideas, two ideas, guys. The first idea is having more channels. It is more choice. And you have to give explanation. For example, preference, okay. Next one is a comparison with the past. Next topic is about closer look at the world. It is domestic and the global. It's gonna be domestic, it means the hostile problems, and the global issues. This is two kinds of arguments, two kinds of ideas plus explanations. And the next one you have to discuss and then make out a plan about second argument. For example, having lots of channels create confusion. Why? Because lots of source and the lower quality. Next one, credibility. It means that this is a program where people will have difficult time choosing trustworthy channels. It is the second argument. Here I made a plan, guys. Some ideas, some generating ideas about two sides of the argument, guys. So let's look at the simple answer, guys. The first sentence is Just a minute. Bir minut. Tushunmadim hozir. O'n uch 65 53. Ha, Shohruxbek. Mana shu ana o'qib borasiz, dars dedim, keyin sizga yozib yuboraman. Xo'pmi? Menga yozib yuboring, Shohrux to'la o'qib qo'ydim deb. Gruppaga qo'shaman, xo'pmi?
Rasmini yuborib o'tirmang, hozir rasm tushirib.
Yo'q, shart emas. Menga Shohruxman deb shunday yozib yuboring, telefonda gaplashdim deb. Xo'p, dars dedim uzr, xo'p. The first sentence is general information. Here, paraphrasing the question, guys. For example, here you can see TV industry proved the people with permanent access to numerous choice of channel depending on the viewer's interest. So here, and I have to give my position, guys. I have to give the outline. For example, in the discussion essays, three parts, introduction, body two, and the conclusion, you have to give your own position. For example, here, I gave my position, guys, from my perspective, or I believe, to my mind, or the I think, I feel that. So it's true that more and more channels have been launched recently with deteriorating quality in terms of both display and the content, guys. Here, guys, you have to give the topic sentence, guys, and the what kind of issues or what kind of artists you want to be explaining the in body paragraph, which is very crucial, which is very important for band 7+ structure. Because I explain why. Because and here you can see bad quality. Bad quality, it means that what kind of qualities which the deteriorate the quality of the TV channel. So it is gonna be a good idea to give your own position and the plus your two topics, guys. It is introduction, guys. I will explain this part in Uzbek. O'zbek tilida ham tushuntirib o'taman. Birinchi qismda bizda mana paragrafda savolda parafraz qilib beramiz va ikkinchi qismda siz o'zingizni pozitsiyangizni berishingiz kerak. Pozitsiya berayotgan paytingizda ishonamanki, I believe, I think, from a perspective birikmani ishlatasiz va keyingi masala siz qaysi fikrni qo'llab-quvvatlayapsiz. Meni fikrimcha, kanallar juda ham ko'pligi bu sifatni yomonlashtiradi, sifatni tushiradi. Mana shu yerda bitta narsa bor. 7 ball yozmoqchimisiz? Essayingizda introduction 7 ball uchun qanaqa bo'ladi? Topic ikkita paragrafda siz muhokama qilmoqchi bo'lgan g'oyalarni siz ta'sirlab o'tishingiz kerak, kiritib o'tishingiz kerak. Bu ekzamenlarga siz nima haqida muhokama qilayotganligingizni ko'rsatib beradi. Misol uchun sifat yomonlaydi deyapsiz. Nimani hisobda? Display ham yomonlashadi, content ham yomonlashadi. Mana shu narsani siz paragraf muhokama qilasiz. Demak, mana shu narsani berib o'tishingiz kerak. Bu 7 uchun struktura mana shunday. 6 uchun qiladiganlarda ko'pincha mana shu deteriorating quality deb berishadi. Nima ekanligini aytishmaydi. Bu 6 ballga mo'ljallangan essay bo'ladi. 7 ball uchun mana shu holatda bo'lishi kerak. So, let's look at the explanation, guys. And then firstly, in discussion essays, guys, you may use these linking words on the other hand, on the one hand. There is no kind of huge difference to use some kind of advanced vocabulary, guys, to use linking devices. I don't know how to recommend to use different kind of high level of linking words because it doesn't help you to get 7+. If you want to get 7+, you have to focus on the language itself, not kind of word or not kind of linking device. Okay. So the first one is you have to give topic sense, like, for example, reasons why people enjoy is varied. It's gonna be, it is topic sentence. For example, 2 ideas you have to give. In discussion essays, guys, you may give 2 ideas, 2 reasons. For example, the first idea is Next one is secondly linking devices. So for example, the first one is, you know, the topic sentence, for example, the first idea is satisfy um, the viewers of different preference. Next one is, for example, compare it. And next sentence is you have to explain, for example, compare it to the limitation of TV content in the past. The contemporary technology has unfolded the possibility to bring every aspect of life, such as sports, science, and education to people. It is explaining part. And second reason. Secondly, the people now can more integral approach and open not only their society but also their countries around the world through TV telecasts. In the past, or in fact, both domestic and foreign issues are updated daily on various sources, which equips viewers with more intimate perception on global matters. It is the second idea, the second region with plus explanation, guys. Here you may use linking device, for example, the relative clause, which is very useful, which shows in the high level of grammar structure, and it helps to create and the complex and the compound and the grammar structure, guys, because grammar structure, the using variety of structures is very important in terms of grammar, the point for band 7 plus. So I will explain this part in Uzbek, guys. Demak, o'zbek tilida ham uzoqini qilib beraman. Birinchi aytmoqchi bo'lgan narsam bu on the one hand, on the other hand degan struktura ishlatishingiz mumkin. Discussion hammasini ishlatishingiz mumkin. Yana bitta narsani tushuntirib o'tay. Signalsiz first to second so'zini ishlatishingiz mumkin. Ko'pchilikda shunaqa fikr borda, men linking wordni zo'rini ishlatsam, menga 8 ball olaman, 7 plus olib beraman degan narsa. Bu hammasi yolg'on to'g'ri. Linking wordni siz zo'rini ishlatganingiz bilan 7 ball ololmaysiz. Sabab nimada? Siz linking wordni advanced so'zini emas, balki asosiy fokusingizni language ga ishlatishingiz kerak. Explaining ga berishingiz, topic sentence, explaining supporting qismiga qaratishingiz kerak. Siz advanced ko'rinishdagi linking word ishlatganingiz bilan 9 ball yoki 7 plus ololmaysiz. So'zingiz qancha murakkab bo'lgani bilan ichidagi content sayoz bo'ladigan bo'lsa, sizga hech qachon 7 tugul 6 ball deb qo'yib berishmaydi. O'sha narsani yaxshi bilishingiz kerak. Demak, asosiy fokusda language o'ziga, explaining partga, paragrafda o'ziga qarashingiz kerak. Mana shu narsani tushuntirib o'tmoqchi edim. Demak, birinchi paragrafda demak siz qaysi tomonni juda ham ko'p proof qilmaydigan qism bo'ladigan bo'lsa, berib o'tishingiz kerak. Keyin yana bitta narsani tushuntirmoqchiman. Discussion essayda bu sizning fikringiz emasda bu. Boshqalarning fikri, boshqa insonlar mana bu yerda berildi. Misol uchun aytayaptiki, xo'p, boshqalar o'ylaydi. Some people think, others argue. Bu degan boshqalar shunaqa fikrda, boshqalar mana shu tomonni muhokama qilishadi. Bu demak, siz boshqalardan kelib chiqqan holatda ularning pozitsiyasini ko'rsatishingiz kerak. Shuning uchun siz har doim mana bu yerga misol uchun people so'zini ishlatasiz. Tushundingizmi? People. Siz hech qachon mana bu yerga paragraf 1da men deb I so'zini ishlatishingiz mumkin emas. Siz boshqalarning fikridan kelib chiqqan holatda yozyapsiz. Mana shu ham muhim, oddiy, elementar narsa, lekin shu narsa ham sizda balingizni tushirishga sabab bo'ladi. Chunki task response essayda strukturasini yaxshi bilmaganligingizdan talab qilinadi. Chunki discussion essaylarda paragraf 1da hech qachon I ko'rinishidagi fikr berilmaydi. Endi keyingi qismni o'tib tashlab beraman. So second paragraph, guys. Second paragraph, you have to show the examiner your position, which is shown by the personal pronoun, like I believe. Here you can see I believe, or yellow highlighted. So if I believe number of TV channels grew, their quality suffers in comparison. Two ideas you have to give. And the first one is, for example, people are being bombarded with lots kind of source of information. Unfortunately, the many publishers are trying to increase their viewership, which generate the greater profit by deliberately producing program with low quality interface. For example, here low quality interface, the fraudulent content, guys. Okay. The next problem is the difficulty to differentiate which one the trustworthy or which one is decisive. So it is the next second reason, guys. Here you have to give topic sentence with your own position. You have to show the examiner your position, your stronger argument, and give the first reason and explain, second reason and explain and support. That's a key. Demak, ikkinchisida siz berib o'tishingiz kerak pozitsiyangizni ko'rsatish shart. I believe ko'rinishini berasiz. Shu yerda ham siz men ishonaman deb berishingiz mumkin. Misol uchun men mana shu yerda nutqingiz ham boshqalarga qaratilgan bo'ladi, lekin boshqa insonlarni mana shunday fikrda ekanligiga men qo'shilaman, mana shularni qo'llab-quvvatlayman degan ma'noda I believe degan struktura ishlatishingiz mumkin. Ikkinchi paragrafda siz o'sha pozitsiyangizni ko'rsatish maqsadida. Lekin siz mana shu gaplarda misol uchun mana people degan so'z kelyapti. Demak, chunki insonlar hozirgi kunda informatsiyalar bilan hujumiga duch kelmoqda, to'g'rimi? Keyingisi siz insonlar haqida gapirishingiz kerak. Ya'ni men shunaqa informatsiyaga duch kelyapman emas, boshqalar degan ma'noda aytilishi kerak. Mana shu narsa muhim. And next one is conclusion part, guys. The conclusion part, guys, you have to use contrasting linking word also, while, there is, however, okay? And that helps you to create two side of argument and the plus with your supporting part. For example, it's undeniable that the wider range of selections has some certain benefit to people. I think the followed shortcomings, guys, is situated with their quality, a worrying topic that people should pay heed to. Demak, mana shu oxirgi qismni tushuntirib o'taman. Conclusion qismida siz conclusion berish uchun har doim discussion essay turlarida oxirgi qismida va introduction qismida contrastni berish kerak. Also, while, very so'zlar kelishi shart va keyingi masala siz yana pozitsiyangizni ko'rsatish shart. 3 ta joyda berasiz. Introductionda, paragraf 2 da va conclusionda o'zida pozitsiyangizni ko'rsatdingiz. Va aytayaptiki, juda ham ko'plab foydalar bo'lishiga qaramasdan, meni fikrim yuqorida ko'rib chiqqan kamchiliklar qaysi sifat bilan bog'liq bo'lgan narsalar, xavotirlansa odamlar mana shu narsani to'g'rilash kerak. Demak, mana shu yerda siz kamchiliklar deb aytgan paytingizda ham general bo'lib qolasiz. Siz specific qilib berishingiz uchun bizda juda ham yaxshi struktura bor. Mana the associated with quality nima ekanini aytib o'tish shart. Okay? So let's look at brief conclusion about how to write discussion essays, guys. You can see here three different places where I give my position and opinion, thesis statement, topic sentence of the second argument, and risk statement. But when the task asks for your own opinion, choose one side of argument like balanced essay, guys, and restate your position at the same place. You do a balanced opinion essay, but remember, this is only 3 sentences, guys. You can write what you think. Even the second paragraph, whose topic sentence is where you can give your opinion, discuss. And next one, guys, you have to pay attention here. Just a minute here. Always remember, discussion essays is about what other people think of the given issue, not what you think, guys. You cannot write I think, I believe in any other sentence rather than 3 places just I showed you. You can write I think, I believe, thesis statement, paragraph 2, and the conclusion, but in other places you cannot write these personal pronouns, and because the discussion essay is about what other people think about the issue, not for what you think. Pay attention to this, guys. Next one is a very important part. Differentiate between discussion essays and balanced essays, guys. Here you can see lots of people have difficult time the how to differentiate discussion essays and the balance essays, because the structure is kind of similar, guys, but the difference is the language itself. For example, the difference between for example, the balance essay, guys, balance essay, what you think. For example, in balance essay, for example, do you agree or disagree essay, you can write kind of a in discussion, in balance approach essay. So this essay asks you, about your opinion. So what you think about the opinion, but discussion says require the idea, what other people think. So there is a little difference between them. So language itself, for example, you can see the balance essay, guys, discussion essays. For example, balance essay, you can express your own opinion like I think, I believe, I agree, the way wherever you want. But in discussion essays, guys, the you can use a typical language to discuss, express other people like other people think that, people believe, it is argued, it is believed, it is considered. Okay, for example, if the tasks only asks for your opinion, for example, three kind of sentence, I think, I believe, I would argue, in and other places, but language. Next one is you can give examples, guys, of your personal life, of your knowledge, and the family, friends, particularly even you participated to support your ideas. It is balanced essay, but in discussion essay, you cannot give any personal opinions, any kind of personal knowledge and experience. You have to give the reasons from the other people's perspective. Mana shu narsani endi tushuntirib o'taman. Balans bilan discussion o'zi deyarli bir xil. Asosiy farq shundaki, balans essayda bu siz mana shu fikrga nima fikr bildirasiz, ya'ni sizni fikringizni so'raydi. Discussion esa sizni fikringiz emas, boshqalarning fikrini sizga yoritib berishingiz kerak. Misol, balans essayda xohlagan joyda I believe, I think, I agree ko'rinishda xohlagan ishlashingiz mumkin. Discussion esa unaqa narsa mumkin emas. Discussion essayda siz boshqalarning fikrini aytishingiz kerak. People believe, people think, it is argued, it is believed ko'rinishda siz berishingiz kerak. Keyingi masala, agar discussion essayda sizni fikringizni so'radigan bo'lsa, discuss both sides and give your opinion deb beradigan bo'lsa, uchtagina qismda thesis statement, introduction qismida, paragraf 2da va conclusionda siz I think, I believe deb ishlatishingiz mumkin. Lekin shunda ham boshqalarning fikrini siz qo'llab-quvvatlashingizni aytasiz. Tushundingizmi? Va keyingi masala bu ideya berishda ham, example berishda ham kattagina farqi bor. Balans esa siz fikrda o'zingizning hayotingizdan, o'zingizni bilimizdan, o'zingiz qatnashgan, umuman o'zingiz bilan bog'liq bo'lgan narsani gapirishingiz mumkin. Discussionda bunaqa narsa mumkin emas. Hech qachon discussion essayda o'zingizni g'oyangizni berib qo'ying. Juda ham katta xato. Siz hamma narsani yaxshi yozib kelyapsiz, discussion essayda o'zingizni shaxsiy hayotingizni I, my deb ishlatib qo'ydingiz. Bu eng katta xato, ba'zida tushirib qo'yasiz. Shuncha qilgan mehnatingizni qanday hammasini bir yo'qqa chiqarsiz deganday gap. O'shaning uchun shunisiga e'tibor bering. Next part. Let's see an example of part of body paragraph to see the difference between balance essay and discussion essay. For example, the question is, guys, the same. For example, some people believe video games are bad, while others think playing these games is beneficial. So you can see here the same question, the same topic, but question is different. What is your opinion, or do you agree or disagree? This is balance essay, guys. Next one is discuss both sides, give opinion. Discussion, opinion essay, guys. So let's look at the difference. For example, the first one is using pronouns. For example, in balance essay, you can write, you can use personal pronouns, personal opinions like I agree, I would argue, my brother, okay? But in discussion essays, you cannot write personal pronouns, you cannot give personal information and the personal knowledge when the giving examples. For example, it's argued, many people believe, or many students have to go. It is the basic difference between for example, discussion essays and balance essays. For example, the topic is about the nowadays there is a lack of students who are choosing science subjects like biology, chemistry. The question is, this is a topic, guys. So the question is, what do you agree or disagree? For example, you can write, for example, the first one you have to give reason. For example, uh, science subjects like biology and chemistry are very demanding, requires lots of time and energy, because that's why many young teenagers want to choose other subjects like soft skills. It is uh, it's the same, but it is difference here in giving examples. For example, in balanced essay, for example, my friends often complain the lack of time because of these in science subjects like the working and all day in laboratory. So it is balance. It is balanced essay, but in discussion essay you cannot write my brother, my friend, and you can use many students confused or many students complain about lack of time and spending all day at laboratory. It is discussion essays, guys. See, so there is a little difference, but works, but affects a lot when it comes to scoring a good scoring well in our task two. Mana shu narsaga e'tibor berishimiz kerak. Aynan ikkalasi o'rtasida asosiy farqni ko'rib oldik. Misol uchun aytyapti, biologiya, ximiya fanini juda ham katta o'qishadi deganda, discussion esa aytish mumkinki, ko'pchilik talabalar many students deb berishingiz mumkin. Lekin siz balance essayga tushgan vaqtingizda mening o'rtog'im, mening o'zim ko'rinishda I, my so'zini ishlatishingiz mumkin. Demak, farq mana shunda. Farq ozgina, lekin ba'zida juda katta ta'sir qiladi. Shu narsani yaxshilab farqiga borsangiz muammo bo'lmaydi. Discussion essayda, balance essayda. Thank you guys. Pay more attention to the difference between balance essays and the discussion essays, the plus with their structure and the language itself. Thank you.